Unless I forgot something else, I think that leads us to our final segment, our flagship asshole of the week.
Ah, yes.
This week, we are indicting an entire organization for being classless assholes. The Miami Marlins announced, I just saw it yesterday, and I think that's when it was probably went
That's when I
viral.
saw it too. I put it up yesterday.
At the end of this month, when the Cubs, my beloved Cubs, visit Miami, the Marlins are branding it as Bartman Appreciation Weekend, as it is now the 20th anniversary of the fateful 2003 NLCS series, where Steve Bartman is wrongfully blamed for the utter collapse of the Cubs in game 6 of that series, where they should have been going to the World Series if they had merely gotten 5 more outs. Uh, the Marlins have chosen to use that as a marketing ploy to sell tickets to their pathetic baseball organization, and in fact used Bartman's name and a kind of caricature image in the background for this
Yes, almost like an
disgusting
outline.
marketing effort.
I've I'll tell you, I found it funny from just the standpoint of more of like why,
Yeah,
like not so much like, oh, you got the Cubs because the Cubs have already they've won a World Series in
that's a really good
2016.
point. That would
Oh,
sting Cubs fans a lot more if we hadn't won in 2016. If that was like the last, closest we got to the World Series and hadn't done it, so it'd be brutal if 2016 didn't happen. But
but more, and I think that I know why we're going with this as asshole of the week because we talked about it briefly. Is just like you said, Smitty, leave Steve Bartman alone.
yeah, that
Like
that's
that's the
that's what
asshole
pisses me
part of it.
off.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off about the whole thing. We've done segments, I've written blog posts, there's been documentaries made about it. Steve shouldn't have been blamed in the first place. And I've got a whole hierarchy of blame that I've written about over the years. But number one being Dusty Baker sitting on
Well, I
his
was gonna
fucking
say that's what
hands.
the
But
series should be called, and there should
yeah,
be like a
yeah,
should be called the Toothpick Appreciation Week.
yeah. But to poke fun at a fan that did nothing wrong in the first place, that has gone through so much shit that he didn't deserve, and now to use his name and image. I wonder if there's going to be a lawsuit. Like, he doesn't want any more publicity, so he probably won't sue over it. But I think it'd be kind of ridiculous too, also. But it's just a gross thing. It is funny on the surface. If you weren't involved emotionally as I am, I could see the humor in it, I guess. But it is in horrible taste, very poor taste. Um, Very sophomoric and kind of harmful humor in a way. So, plus the Marlins are just a gross organization on many levels. So
Yeah.
I have no issues, no qualms about calling them assholes of the week for this.
All right. Slam dunk there.
All right, that was an easy one. That was a fun one that just popped up this morning or yesterday that I hadn't considered. So got to throw in an asshole of the week. I'd love to do that anytime we can.
Word Hole Media.